guys. We are back again. Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast, episode 54.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 54.
Sweet. 54.
Moving right along.
Look at that.
Man, we got two good guys here. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm James Gill, the host. Our co-host, Joe Hill.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Thank you.
KT back in the background.
Go
professional.
Little KT back there, too.
Go T.
We got two of the band, Dartboard Compromise, Lee Ramirez and Mark Van Patten.
AKA
I forgot already.
Jantra Volta.
I forgot already.
If I have to go to the Middle East, that is going to be my name on my passport. Jantra Volta.
It's good to have you back, guys, after how many years?
Oh,
Shit.
you're gonna call ourselves out?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm beating him to the punch, man. He's not getting me there. He's not getting me with that shit. Guys, good. Glad to have you back on.
Thank you for having us back.
Yes.
We've managed to survive.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. Sorry, guys.
We've seen you more in the sandbar than you've seen us in your studio. So, wow.
Shit.
You know.
Damn, that's cold.
But
Yes, this is true, man. I'm sorry, man.
yeah, but no, here's the thing. You slinging drinks is like entertaining and interesting every single time you do it.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that every time something comes out of mine and Lee's mouth is going to be entertaining or funny. To us, it's hilarious.
Yes.
I'm sure it's gonna be entertaining for us too.
Oh, that's our goal.
shock value.
Oh, yeah.
So, what have you guys been up to, man?
Lee, you go first. Lee got married.
Yeah,
Since the last
congrats
episode.
to that.
We were here,
Damn
got
it, that's
married.
been that
Yes,
long
sir.
too? Shit.
A year.
I know.
What, Joe?
Damn, that's been that long too? We haven't had him on since.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't you
Shit.
remember you were wearing your kilt and
Yeah.
you were like free balling it at 21-21
Yes, I
with his
was.
wife on the dance floor?
Yes. Yes, it was. I was wearing my Irish kilt.
You,
Hell
mean
yeah, I
you,
was.
didn't, you didn't have anything on.
No, you don't wear anything under the kilt. I'm wearing that damn thing tomorrow.
Don't wear it tomorrow my birthday, man. You weirdo.
No, I'm not wearing for you. I'm wearing for the Irish game.
Make sure you cross.
Not about
legs,
your birthday
too.
on that one.
He's going to be raw dogging his couch while he's out there cheering.
No, we're gonna be at the sandbar.
Oh, God.
It's even worse, man.
I think I walked in the wrong door. I don't know what the hell is going on here.
Jesus. God,
Yeah,
it's been that long?
the band's been busy. I mean, we last year we did half as many shows and we were twice as tired come August we're getting older. You know, the year before that, I mean, I think we did almost 40 shows and everybody's
40.
working full time.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that working time.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, sometimes we were doing 3 shows a week.
Watch out, little man's gotta leave.
Oh, I got to get out of the way. Got to it's a priority.
Give
Oh,
it a pull.
No, pull him up.
There you go.
there you go.
There you go.
Have a good one, buddy.
Bye, KT Junior.
But yeah, I mean, we were doing sometimes 3 shows a week where like Wednesdays we were at the Inn at Harbor Shores. Friday we'd be at T's Tap. And then Saturday we'd be at 2121. And it's just like, we realized after, you know, gigs like that, we were like, we're getting a little crispy. I mean, that July 4th weekend,
Yeah.
that was rough.
That
I
was
mean,
rough.
that was there was no Haktua involved. I mean, there was no lube. for
No,
that
there was
weekend
absolutely no
whatsoever.
You don't want to admit that you're getting older and you
What are you
just
looking at?
can't run like you used to.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just out of nowhere from behind the bush, whack.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, last year, and by the way, we got to give a shout out to all the people that voted us the favorite local band 2023 and
2023.
Oh, hell yeah.
22.
22 and 23.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Got runner up this year. Congratulations to Rodney and the
Resurrection.
guys, Resurrection Blues
Absolutely.
Band.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
guys put in thousands of miles this last year. I mean, they
All over the place.
No,
Dude,
they
you
go
couldn't
down
throw-
in Indianapolis.
Oh.
They do. They go down in Indianapolis, where the place where I want to take you to the blues band place down there.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
Rodney was just so aggressive with that. And there's no wonder that they had gained the fan base that they did. So that was great for them. You know, and any of the local bands that are out there doing their thing, you know, run it up a flagpole, see who salutes. I mean, at the end of the day, Joe, what are you laughing at? You think I'm trying to like make some sort of innuendo right away? This one was actually genuine.
The part that cracked me up is that so you could salute it. What are you gonna raise up in the flagpole?
Well, if you're a local band, it could be underwear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, speaking of, this is funny. Lee, tell them what your old guitar player used to do to you on your mic stand with the dollar store panties.
Oh my God.
He was trying to forget that.
This is a band I was in down in Evansville, Indiana.
I wish I would have thought of it.
I'm not sure exactly what enticed him to do such a thing, but he would go out to the dollar store and buy women's panties. And they were just plain old cotton panties. And normally in the crotch area, it's almost like a pocket. It's got double material.
It's a cooter wallet.
Cooter wallet. And he would take pieces of bologna
And soak them.
In like vinegar and then tuck them in that little pocket and then hang it over the mic. So when you go up to the mic and oh, look at these. What the hell is that smell?
Is that way you
Oh
like?
my God.
Is that way you like going up that mic right now? Are you terrified?
He's scarred.
He's
scarred.
I'm gun shy.
God.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought of that one.
I'm glad you did.
You can keep it going.
No, he would know it's coming
Yeah.
from me. But here's the thing: he's still, here it comes.
Dick.
He's still, he's still. This is how you know you trust your friends of like 38 years now.
Yeah.
This is in the first version of the band. We were rehearsing out at our drummer's house out in Sister Lakes, and the night before I had made chili. Well, my wife has Crohn's disease, so she can't have, really anything spicy at all. So she'll make one giant normal batch.
It wasn't at the drummer's house.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
I know for a fact it was.
It couldn't have been.
It was.
Because I looked up.
You're gonna question my steel trap as far as like things like that.
We're not talking about your ass.
Well,
What the hell do we walk into on this story?
anyway, so I go and I fresh chop white onions and jalapenos. And of course, no matter how much you wash your hands, you're still going to have, the residual.
Oh, yeah.
So the next day at rehearsal, I'm grabbing the mic and I'm singing, and also I'm like, oh, wow, that's a little pungent. I'm like, hey, Lee, what does this smell like? And I hold my fingers out and he just double whiffs and he's like, oh my God, what was that? And I was like, I can't believe you did it. And
Why'd you do it?
Because he trusted me.
Because I do trust him.
So I got home and I told my wife, she goes, he's so damn dumb. And that was mean of you.
I got the sympathy vote from the wife.
Yeah. Yeah. The shaming and the sympathy all in the same breath. All right, so we'll let you guys do your show now that we've managed to derail everything in the first 7 minutes.
Actually, I go with your statement that you're saying. This gentleman still parties hard, still rocks it out, and still does shows all over the pretty much this area and maybe beyond. But the only thing he doesn't do, I don't think, doesn't do a day job. You guys handle both day jobs, and that guy's name is Duke Tomato.
Oh yeah, Duke.
I'm sorry. Dr. Duke does a phenomenal job, still rocks it out, and still goes out till 2:00, then parties out afterwards a little bit when he's at the hotel because he just goes upstairs. So you guys are complaining about how you guys get tired. What do you think he does? And he still rocks it out. But
cocaine, bitches.
Heavy dosages of coke.
But he doesn't have a day job, I don't think. No offense, I don't think he has a day job. I think this is his job now.
Yeah, but the amount, here's the thing. I've run the numbers as far as like my mobile DJ business that I've done for 33 years.
Do you have a horn on that motherfucker you can toot for him?
No. Shameless self-promotion.
Oh, it's okay.
Well,
we were going to promote you anyways, but you don't have to do it yourself. It's okay.
No, but I'm saying I've run the numbers, and here's the thing: musicians or independent, music entity people, there's no old retired DJ or musician, 401k thing unless you're real smart with your money. Yeah. There's no benefits unless you're paying for that stuff on your own. Yep. So,
been there, done that.
It's like those guys got to play a lot of gigs, and they got to be smart with their money. And it's just like, hey, I've realized that I got to have a regular working stiff job, and I found one a couple years ago that I really like. But you know, I told guys years ago, and Lee may even remember this. I said, hey, if you're in a regional type of band to make a ton of money, forget it, because you'd be better off going and managing Taco Bell as an assistant manager, because then you get part of the meal deal and some benefits for it. But it's just like, if you're not in it to have some fun, if you think there's a ton of money to do this and retire on it at this level, forget it. Forget it.
Yeah, that's actually
It's a nice supplemental income, but yeah,
you spend more than you actually make. I mean, between the wear and tear on your vehicle, I mean, all of the production that we carry wasn't free to buy it.
Oh, hell no.
You know, between the trailer, the truck, the PA, any of the stuff that goes bad, cables. I mean, the tote that I have in there of extension cords that I've collected, whether it's at rummage sales.
I've seen that tote.
Yeah, you've seen the tote.
Joe put Christmas lights on the moon with that tote.
Yes, I've seen that tote.
Well, you do a gig and you don't have enough power somewhere, and you got to go to a different, circuit 500 feet around the corner of the building. You better start bringing, and that's where 80% of the weight is the jacket of those cables. So I mean, that aside, I mean, it's not free to buy it. It's not free to maintain it or replace it. So it's an investment.
Wear and tear, definitely wear and tear. You guys, Joe was telling me you guys have a new guitarist.
We do.
Yeah. How's that going? Where did you find this guy?
He's been our sound man for 4 years, going on 5. Wow. He's a musician.
He's gonna move up.
What's that?
He's moving up.
He is. He's our heathen priest, Dr. John Hatter. He has a doctorate in theologian studies from Notre Dame, and where did he get his doctorate from? Loyola.
He really is a doctor.
It is Loyola.
Yeah.
Doctor in what?
Theologian studies.
What the fuck is that?
Well, it's like the study of Christian lore. I would have to have him.
He would have to explain it a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do you know, James?
Oh, I was a theologian. I had to go along the lines of a religion.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
How would that? Oh, sorry, I don't have no clue.
Well, at least it's not like Sanskrit. I'm a doctor of Sanskrit. Okay. Yeah, you're preaching on a 3,000-year-old dead language.
Yeah.
You got that from a movie.
I did. I just saw that the other day.
Listen, you got that from a movie.
I did.
I remember that movie.
Hey, it was PCU.
Yeah. I love that.
Dude, that movie was so funny. Excuse me, young man. Can you blow me where the Pampers is? What?
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that wears the name of the band that you're going to. Don't be that guy.
KT back there busting up behind the rig.
Don't be that guy.
He knows.
That's a great movie.
Okay,
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, dude, PCU, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
Oh,
when he was young.
Great. Yeah, he was brilliant. It was before he did Judgment Night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was another movie.
Yeah,
just saw that one the other day too.
Yeah,
soundtrack to that. We were like, oh, dude, Biohazard and all the rap rock stuff that was in there. That was good. Anyway, Dr. John Hatter is our new lead guitar player.
Wow.
He's the associate pastor at Lakeshore Christian Church in Stevensville, where we rehearse. And it was just a natural lateral move for him to, it would be our second lead guitar player, John Schneider. He stepped back and he's doing his thing with his solo project, and they're still doing the Angry Napkins, which is
that's cool.
Yep, the
That's
acoustic
cool. I like
thing.
that, yeah.
But Hat said, well, the dynamic is band family, so he's like, give it a whirl.
So any new songs coming from his aspect of life, or is it still pretty much how it is and just switch it all up at
What
gigs?
songs did he bring to the table?
I'd have to look at the list. I think he wants to do Eve 6 tune,
Inside Out.
Inside Out. He wants to do
nothing necessarily from a Christian standpoint, if you will. If that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not asking about that at all. I didn't know anything about him on that aspect at all.
Okay.
I just meant, since he does rock it out and he does play great music that I've been seeing and I know, what does he bring to the table to help your guys' band out?
Well, vocally, I mean, he's on par as far as like the same range as John Schneider
Oh,
was.
so he's gonna sing too?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna keep, the format of 4 of us singing. And if we could get Jeff to sing, we would. But
you got to make him look first.
Yeah.
The kid open his eyes.
You make him open his eyes.
Well, he's always in the zone though.
Yeah.
I always torment the crap out of him about having his eyes closed. Because if I gotta cue him during a show, it's like I gotta throw shit at him. Or I gotta walk up and like mute a cymbal so he'll be like,
he's just rocking out. He's just closing
and all
his
of a
eyes
sudden, if he notices the cymbal doesn't crash, and it's because I got my fingers around, he's like, oh,
It breaks out his
he
trance.
does.
yeah. Yeah,
You
he's our
only
resident
catch him.
blonde.
You only catch him time to time when he looks around and then he goes back to the same beat. I mean, he goes back in this trance like he's playing it. Dude, he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
He's not like Jimmy. He's not like Jimmy. I'll give you that. He's not like Jimmy. Jimmy looks around and starts pointing his stick at people. So,
he's very Culford. He's super interactive with people. I mean, he's he's like
totally
a front
opposite.
man behind the drums.
Yep, he's a totally opposite.
Yeah,
Their drummer.
Jeff is his own drummer. Yep. Culford is a. I see you getting off on what we're doing.
He definitely feeds off of what's going on in front of him.
Yeah. I give your guys a drummer a lot of credit though. He does rock it out.
Oh, he's super solid. Super solid. We've had a lot of fun with Jeff over the years. As far as like the material that Hat's bringing, he wants to do a duet. He wants to do Stop Dragging My Heart Around with Ann?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So I mean, we're still gonna mix it up. I mean, it's still gonna be mostly rock, some classic rock, some metal. What was that one that I said Lee wants to do?
Beer Never Broke My Heart.
Oh no, not that one.
Oh
no, that other one.
There was a mashup that I can't remember the guy's name, but his name and then the Dirty South, and they do a mashup of
Cody Parks
and the Dirty South. They do a mashup of Thunder Kiss 65 and Folsom Prison Blues.
It's
pretty cool.
Badass.
It is.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some of actually Lee and I both have been trying to do some of the mashup vibe. The problem is Jeff has such his background is so rooted in like some of the classic rock stuff and 80s hair stuff. You throw the stuff together and it throws him off, and he's just like, I don't get it. There was one that Lee picked several years ago from a band called Rock Sugar. And it was one of the guys that used to be on The Voice. And this guy's actual working band is killer, but it was a mashup of Enter Sandman to the music of Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Oh, really?
You wouldn't think it would work, but
awesome.
It's super cool. But Jeff was like, yeah, I don't get it. And it would throw him off, So yeah, that was one. No, the other one that I was wanting to try and put together was Lee did this several years ago in the band we were in with Colford called Point of Order. He put together this mashup thing of Rage Against the Machine, where we did like the intros to 3 different Rage tunes, and then we went into Guerrilla Radio.
Yeah,
that was fun. But the one I want to do is a mashup of Ace of Spades and Seek and Destroy, Metallica.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Still no country, huh?
We do some country. I mean, we were doing.
Yeah.
No
country, huh? We do some country, but I can't name anything.
Big and Rich.
Yes.
Shave a horse, ride a cowboy.
That's not country. Nice try.
I know it's bro country.
That's rock country. That's rock country.
God, all I can hear is
Rock
it.
country.
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh yeah, Chris Stapleton.
Yes.
Midnight Train to Memphis.
I've been trying for like a year or.
But that's
better.
a remake of a song, though. He didn't make it. That's still not country. He just redid it.
Yeah, but that's sort of country compared to what else we do.
Joe just pissed on his
God,
parade.
Joe. I'm just looking at him like.
Pissed on his parade. No, you just Joe yourself.
No, I didn't. You just got Joe'd.
You just got Joe'd. We just got raw dogged by
Why
Joe
do
on
I
a
feel
Thursday
so
night.
dirty?
Thanks.
No,
Yeah,
he's
because it is
speechless
dirty.
too.
I need a pap smear now.
Yeah. Don't make me put that shit
Oh
on your
my
mic
God.
next time I see you.
The underwear. You may have some of yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I grabbed
it's
some. I grabbed one of my one of my speedos.
Lee's gonna
Oh,
start
that's
a new
even
band
worse.
called BTU Baloney Tuna Underpants.
What the shit?
He's gonna play nothing but BTO songs.
Oh.
Oh, you still
You ain't smelled nothing yet.
So do you ever get him back, Lee? Do you ever get him back for any pranks he pulls
Every
on?
now and again I do. I'll get a moment of genius, but half the time it's so rapid fire from that corner.
Yeah.
I'm just stunned, and he keeps me stunned, and there's
He's like,
nothing I can do.
oh shit, I'm getting hit. Damn it.
And once in a great while, he'll get a shot, and I'll let him have them.
Oh,
You
nice.
let him have him? Oh, that was a good one. I'll let you have that one.
Well, it's kind of like playing with your dog. You know, you don't want to like tug and get it away every time. You want the dog to feel like they're, getting a little bit in. You know.
Oh,
I
you're
feel
like
like
a
yelling for a
dog.
Corpsman.
Oh, you're like a dog right now.
I need medical assistance.
You want a shot of scotch?
No.
No, I
No.
wouldn't do that to him, man. That is horrible.
We're almost done.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of
No.
God.
I'm good. Thank you.
Hey, we love that scotch though, buddy. Shout out.
Why you keep saying we? You don't even drink it.
I'm trying to help us. Stop it. I'm talking for I'm talking for
Stop
KT.
lying on
I'm
the
talking
air.
for KT. He can't speak for himself. See, he's drinking it.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
All right.
So-
So, KT, you
Glove,
drink-
glove,
you said
glove.
We.
I don't drink his. We
I don't
drank
know.
the bottle of wine he gave us. Oh yeah. Shout out. He brought us bottle of wine, people. Look at this for James's birthday and for the podcast. Look at people. Remember, we like gifts.
They do like gifts.
That's all you want. Gift.
I don't
We
want
got pizza coming next week.
Yeah, we have
That's
pizza
cool.
coming. Yeah, we have pizza coming
Oh
next week.
man, can they rub this in anymore? It's
Yeah.
been 4 years since we've been on here, and then they
Oh,
wait till the
damn.
week after us to get pizza.
Pizza.
Nardo's Pizza
Well-
is coming in.
Oh, I've been wanting to try Nardo's pizza.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about
Yeah.
it, and it's just like I honestly working the shift that I do, I don't get. And of course, Lee, we did our annual Bandsgiving. End of the season, we get the band together and we do food.
Yeah.
Everybody makes sides and all that. And I said, well, how about the one year we did? My buddy Chris Collins had done the brisket. Another year we did like a taco bar from what's the place down here in Cleveland? Ariba.
Ooh, good.
Oh, that's
food.
good stuff.
Arriba.
Love.
And then this year it was just like after rehearsal, so we're like, let's just do pizza. And Lee's like, I work for Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut, but can we do something different? And I'm really, I won't say who we'd use. I don't want to, have your boss give you the
How
hairy
many
eyeball.
other places in town deliver pizza?
Which pizza place do you work at?
Pizza Hut in Stevensville.
Oh, good place. I love that place.
Dude, tell them what you do with your wings. He made this magical
afraid to ask
concoction like 3 years ago, and nobody else can duplicate it. None of the other Pizza Huts.
I'll ask him.
Dude,
Do
this
tell.
stuff, I would drink it out of a like homeless guy's boot.
So Lee, what do you do with your wings?
Not your bingo wings.
KT's interested. Look at that. He's even staring
Well,
at
yeah,
you.
he's leaning over.
Yeah.
I was seeing where you were going with that. I was like, come on.
He's actually being serious. There's no boomerang twist on that.
No, I'm not going to diss him on this. This is like magical. It's like probably the coolest thing he's ever done.
He disses me on this.
Damn,
I'll
he
start
said the
dipping my
coolest.
dick in his wing sauce.
He said the coolest thing you ever done, though.
That's least.
This is the best thing you ever made, he's saying.
Tell.
Yeah, I'm curious.
It's just
He makes it sound simple, but you taste it and you're like, God, just like teabagged my head.
so
It's
this is the
awesome.
only place where we can get this wing sauce.
When
Yeah.
he's making it.
if I'm there,
If
yeah.
you're- All right, we got to remember that. We're gonna try it.
All right.
Do tell. What is it?
No, you can't tell you.
No, what is it? Hot, spicy? What?
Yes.
It does have some spice to it, yes.
All right.
My favorite. Love it.
Dude,
Love it already.
get the boneless, get the little baby Yoda
Yeah.
nugs in this and just drown them. And then when you're done with the little baby nugs, you drink this stuff. I mean, I think the first time I had it, I said, if I wouldn't ruin it, I'd put my ding dong in it. I think
And
that's
for
what I
those of you
said.
watching at home, know that I am Samoan, so food is kind of a thing for me.
Yeah.
Damn, you're Samoan? No, I'm joking.
I mean, I wouldn't even care about the burn. It's that good.
No, I can't read
What does it say?
I don't know.
It says,
I hate when you giving me notes and.
Oh, I have a collection of my favorite quotes from this show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's writing stuff down. That's all. Jeez.
I'm thinking, damn, does he want us to read that?
You can read that little print on your phone, though.
Oh, shut up! I can't read. Well, I can't read far distance away.
No, it's not.
Can you?
No, I don't try to.
Oh yeah. What?
he just opted out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay,
So, all right.
back to our regularly scheduled program.
I want to know actually. So your day job, Pizza Hut, Rockstar, bass player. That's awesome for you. So how is the house and being married for a year now treating you?
Oh,
Who
good
the
lord.
hell?
Oh,
Who did say on
Love
the
country.
phone?
Potential spam.
Who did say on the phone? on
he's
the show?
snowing. He loves spam.
Hey, I love Sam too, though. Ever since I've been to Hawaii.
Ain't nothing like canned meat.
Yeah,
Especially-
potted meat.
Oh, dude, that stuff's awesome.
House life is great.
Also,
We
that's
have
great.
2 wonderful dogs that keep our attention most of the time and bark at things blowing around in the front yard. And no, it's good, man.
Dude, how are the dogs? I haven't seen those dogs in a while.
The big fluffy white one is as borky as ever. The Rottweiler's, she's my baby.
Still your baby.
She's my baby.
Still does everything for you.
Oh yeah.
You didn't get the mail yet?
Well, she can, but what condition it's in when she gets it to you is another story.
How's Jackie been?
Good. Busy with her photography. Oh my God.
Yeah. I actually, I will say this. She did deny us to come on the show.
Oh, she didn't want to come on by herself.
Yeah, she wanted to come by herself.
Well-
I asked her because I said, it's with your new business that you're doing and how big and you're getting. Would you like to come on the show? She said, no, it's not my cup of tea. I can't talk for that.
She gets a little anxious.
Yeah, she said I'm kind of quiet and shy. That's why I stand behind the camera, not
Very nice.
pretty much.
She
How
would
she,
just
I'll
start
talk to
talking.
her and see if I
that's
can.
how she put it to me.
I'd be happy to hold her hand.
I said, you could bring someone on with you. It's not like you're gonna be
Some
by
people,
yourself.
sometimes you get a little nervous behind the microphone.
I know.
And it's a little shit. When I first started doing this, I couldn't talk for shit.
Oh, he couldn't.
He
He was. I was
Yeah.
sitting where KT is at, and he says, "Help me out and let me go a little bit faster." I said, "Okay." So every time he's looking at me, keep going. Stop.
Still on the camera, Joe.
I know.
They can see you.
Oh, I know. What's with you?
Dude, you're like a 13-year-old girl at a slumber party or a
Oh my
Chili's.
god!
I swear.
Is someone texting you right now?
Yes.
Oh,
Chris Collins.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
we got viewers.
Oh shit.
He's got this weird fetish for like taking pictures of people eating like mid-bite.
What are you eating? Is that
Who knows? Come on.
viewers want to see it? You look at the far one over there.
That's straight ahead, yeah.
There you go.
It's a pickle getting ready to enter Mark's.
Oh, that
orifice.
was when we went out on the boat. That was from Jimmy John's. I had Jimmy John's pickle in my
We
mouth
catch
on the
you
lake.
guys eating
Wow.
mid bite.
Dude, he's got like probably a dozen pictures of me. He just waits.
Putting something
He'll
in your
sit
mouth.
there
huh?
acting like he'll sit there acting like he's like looking at his phone for something, waiting for you to take a bite. He's got pictures of me eating pizza, nachos, the pickle. I don't remember what, but I've got an arsenal of pictures that I've left. So, Mr. Collins, if you're watching,
Oh,
I've
he's
got
got
a
it. He
few
just
that-
texted them.
I've got a few that I haven't posted yet, and I have some editing that can be done just for your benefit.
How come we never got pictures of the turd wars?
The what?
The turtle. What?
I'm afraid to ask.
What?
KT's interested.
He's doing the what? Lee, somebody mentioned the turds.
You and Chris in Florida?
Oh, no. That wasn't Turd Wars. That was the first time I ever flew on an airplane. We flew down to visit Chris and his former wife, girlfriend, fiance, I can't remember. When they were living in, I think it was Lauderhill, Florida. And I was so nervous. I mean, I was crazy nervous. I didn't poop for like 3 days. So finally, on the first full day that we were in Florida at Chris's house, I was just like, I'm going to destroy your plumbing. And for whatever reason, I don't know. Yep. Nice. You finally found a
Found that
use for
button.
your
Yeah.
toilet button. And that's not a metaphor.
Wow, I didn't think we had something like that. That's awesome.
No,
I know I got a button for that one.
Oh shit, that was perfect. Oh.
he's been waiting to use that. It took 54 episodes for me to use the toilet button. No, it just was something that happened in Florida, and I called it the Florida bull snake. You really didn't expect this level of depravity, or
I knew something was coming. I didn't know what it was.
I really didn't know what to do about this show. This is
Oh no, let's keep rolling with it.
this is a weird
Shit.
conversations we're talking about.
oh,
Oh, KT wants us to keep going. Never mind. We're not even an hour into it.
Yeah.
the levels
Oh,
of depravity have not
poor-
even begun.
Poor Lee. What do you got?
Oh, man.
It's okay.
Jeez. These
why,
stories, man.
why are you speechless over there?
Huh?
Why are you speechless?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something intelligent to say, but I
Yeah.
can't lower myself far enough to get to you guys.
Toilet bowl is
Oh,
about the
see,
lowest you could probably lower, but
that's
anyway.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
All right, Joe. How about them Irish?
wait, actually, no, I won't get them out there.
I had a chance to go to. We went to the Indiana Notre Dame game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was fun, man.
I sold my tickets.
It was fucking cold, but it was fun though. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Me, Tom, and the guy from work, Jimmy, and because he got the tickets for us,
Nice.
and it's because his buddies are alumni, and they donate to Notre Dame, so they get 10 seats,
Oh, wow.
and they get the chance to go inside to do a tailgate where you can eat and drink as much as you want,
Nice.
and it was great, dude. It was fun. It was a good time.
Last game I was at was last year, 2024, when they played Ohio State and almost won.
Yeah, yeah,
You were at that game too?
I was
Yeah,
at that
so was
game
I.
too.
yeah. I remember
So was
that.
I.
I wish that was so dumb to pull a pass when they had been running the ball so well that whole game on third and short. I think it was 3rd and 4. And it was like, why are you going to throw a pass when you guys have been just jamming it in their faces on the ground? And I was just like, all right, this is your chance to expose the Big Ten. I mean, I'm not gonna mince any words. Anybody that's ever seen me go on any of the forums, I'll tell you that I think the Big Ten is weak sauce.
Yeah,
Plain
I
and
agree.
simple.
I agree.
You got 2 teams in there that are usually your powerhouses.
Yep.
Now, aside from the fact that you had a lot of Big Ten teams in the CFP this year,
You can't count Oregon. That back then.
I
it wasn't-
don't.
That back then it was an Oregon. That
I know,
So
and
you really can't count them in.
Yeah, you
I
can't count
really
them
don't.
last
UCLA,
It's just
or-
like they're not counting Texas as part of the SEC.
right.
And I will say, all these purists, all these ESPN bootlickers, they're saying, "Oh yeah, but the SEC is dominant." Well, yeah, guess what? The portal and NIL have completely changed that.
Changed
Now that
all
everybody's
that,
able to above the table pay players and lure players with the
know.
talent, now you're not getting all the big giant fast meatheads going down
Yeah.
to the SEC schools.
That's
So,
that means they can go to a small school and dominate, and someone keeps watching them and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm going to answer the portal now." This guy dominated in high school. He just went to a smaller school, so he can just transfer.
yep.
Makes his stats a little more intriguing.
Yeah, he can
Yep.
go to a Florida Idol.
So do
Atlantic.
you like the portal? I mean, you like the idea of the portal?
Just say no.
I'm not as big a fan of the portal, and I am starting to see the dark side of the whole thing for the NIL. You're not grooming these kids, because what I've always loved about college sports is that these guys were striving for the brass ring for like the chance to play in the national sports.
Yeah.
And now that they're basically junior pro athletes to play college, it's like that excitement of college players. To me, I don't watch pro sports just because I think it's obscene the amount of money that these guys
Yeah.
make, and then to hear the whining and the bitching that they do about stuff, that just drives me nuts.
But
It just does.
but now they're paying college players to stay or go to their school because Michigan just paid, I think, 10 mil for the number 1 quarterback in the nation.
What's college? What is he going to?
Michigan.
Michigan? No, before that,
Oh, he was going to like to
Yeah.
Alabama or some
some southern school.
southern school.
SEC school.
Yeah, and they paid him $10 million to go to the school. That's where I think I would draw the line. I don't care about the portal because that's how we got our quarterback.
Right.
I don't think you should pay players to play at college. At all.
But you draw a line right there, though. I mean, when you do that, when you take that money away, they shouldn't get paid millions of dollars. No, they are putting their bodies on the line just because college football is just like real. I mean, just like the pros, but it's a little slower, right?
Yeah.
But you can get injured and lose. Man, lose your career over injury.
But that's a chance you got to take when you play the damn game.
But and the second thing, college football is $1 billion business.
Oh yeah.
It's $1 billion business,
Oh yeah.
and these colleges get paid big time to have these kids show their name, their likeness, and they don't get anything from it. That way, they didn't get anything from it before.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But you're going to college to get a degree.
there's a lot of
You're
pros
going
and cons with it.
Yeah, you're going to college to get a degree. You're going to
Yeah.
college to get your name out there so you can be the top 10 of the pros. You can get in the top 10 of the draft. You can do everything you want just to get your name out there. But why should we pay your ass to go to a school that can't win? I'm going to buy my team.
Well, their names are on back of jerseys. They get paid for. The colleges get paid for that. They, you know what I mean?
I hate their names on their jerseys. I don't like it.
No, well, still,
I know.
they represent that school with their name going to that school.
Yeah.
They're taking their talents to that school. So they shouldn't get paid as much. $10 million is a lot for a college student to get paid to play 1 year.
This is how cocky Hunter is. He's a great player. He plays both ways on that. He plays
talent.
Yeah, he
That's
is
talent
talent.
right
He is
there.
true talent. But he told Colorado, I'll stay with your team if you pay me 10 mil or 20 mil or whatever he was asking
He
for.
just won the Heisman.
But-
Why would you?
If you want me to stay, pay me this, or I'm not gonna, I'm gonna enter the draft.
He's a two-way player. You don't get that many
But
players.
still,
like that.
my thing is,
When's the last time
how
you had that
cocky
happen?
can you gonna be?
When's the last time you had that happen? Charles Woodson,
I was gonna say, yeah,
and he won the Heisman.
yeah. I think he deserved to win the Heisman.
Yeah, so did Travis Hunter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
That
denying
dude,
his,
that dude was an
but
amazing.
don't go out to a
he's
school and say, "I'll pay, keep me."
It's getting a
Keep
little.
me.
It's getting a little far fetched.
Yeah,
Yes. It's
keep
getting a
me.
little far fetched. I agree.
Hey guys, Lee is feeling a little left out. I
Lee,
don't think
that's
he's
tough.
much into sports.
I am not feeling left out.
Do you watch sports?
I do.
Oh, you do?
What do you watch?
College
Cricket?
football.
Cricket?
What the
He watches the Ocho. He watches the baloney panty flinging competition.
Joe?
You know,
Yeah.
dodgeball.
I do watch dodgeball on TV.
I watched
actually,
Air
I do.
Guitar Championships on the Ocho like a year ago, and I was like, "No way, the Ocho's a real channel."
Yeah,
I
it
thought it
is.
was a dodgeball
Yeah.
thing, and then we saw it, and it was like Air Guitar Championships. I'm like, "No way, they
Yeah.
are playing ridiculous sports on this channel."
Yeah, they did it on purpose. They made it after that. They did
Did
it
they?
on purpose. Yeah, they did it on purpose.
It was genius.
But it's hilarious because Tom had it on one time. I said, "Is this really the Ocho channel?" Oh my god!
I never even heard of this channel.
Yeah, it's
ESPN, the Ocho?
really, yeah, it's really ESPN channel.
Really?
Yeah.
shit.
And dude, the sports on there, it's like
But-
speed needle point
All right, Lee.
competition.
All right, Lee. Oh, what do you want to talk about, Lee? What do you want to ask us? People have been asking us questions all the
Hey,
time now.
Definitely throw some questions at us.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to speak in the
James,
mic.
what have you been doing?
I'm on the spot. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, okay. I thought you were ready to ask a question.
I did too.
Like, please.
All right, Joe, I got a question for you. When did you first discover your facial hair?
Oh, damn. Back when I was at least
4 years old.
no, actually
That was chest hair.
10.
Seriously?
10?
Yeah.
You had a beard and mustache?
I had started getting a mustache, yeah, 10 years old. Dude, it was a riot. I'm thinking, what the
You
hell
kidding me?
is
That's
this
how they
shit?
knew how to put him in PE class with the boys.
Yeah, it's true.
There you go, Lee.
That is true, but you were right there with me, weren't you? Come on, you were as talented as I was.
I'm Samoan. I was pretty much
He's
hairless
Samoan.
until I was 20.
He looked like a baby hamster.
20? You were hairless till you're 20?
He's-
Is that why you keep that long thing right there?
No, I figure if this grows out long enough, I'll be a kung fu master by default.
I like that.
All right, James, I got a question for you.
Damn.
Now, the glasses you're sporting, is that to hide a unibrow or is that like a
No.
fashion thing?
I don't even have eyebrows like that, man.
You
My
don't?
eyebrows are thin. So there's no,
Casey in the back, he said, "Oh shit!"
there's no unibrows.
I've never seen, like you said, you don't have any, but I'm
No.
like thinking he's hiding something.
No,
over
I'm
there.
not hiding anything.
Okay.
Dude, I never thought of that. Now I'm gonna stare at him.
Right? You see people out leering at you now. They're like, "We saw the podcast." You're gonna be getting guys standing on step
take your-
ladder trying to look over the frames of your glasses.
Take
It's
your
like,
glasses
no.
off for a minute.
No unibrow.
Take your glasses off for a minute. Are you guys like from the Lakers? Okay.
Oh, he's not kidding.
No, I told you, barely in the
Yeah.
Dude, you look like you
Shit,
got
I
into
was
like
like-
a cooking accident.
Oh shit!
Wow. Good on you with the glasses, though, man.
Yeah, well, what that mean? Oh my god! Damn, I don't think
Do you understand why now?
You keep it
Why
quiet.
I just let them shots keep coming? I really don't have an opportunity to kick back.
I know why we didn't get you back on for 4 years.
Right. It'll be
James-
4 more years.
James-
And I'll
James
probably
didn't
be
want this
retired
anymore.
Dad, He'll be on by himself.
4 years. No wonder we didn't want you back at 4 years. Look at him. Don't take him off.
Nightmare fuel.
Is that what happened? You cook a lot too. You tell me you cook a lot. Is that what happened when you cook?
I'm sorry to have caterpillars on my fucking
Hey, I like my
eyebrows.
caterpillars. I like mine. I'm Italian. Leave me alone. Damn. It makes a lot of
No,
of
that's-
sense why you cook.
No, it doesn't.
Flames just coming off.
No, I'm
Burn
cooking
this
with a
shit up.
fucking campfire, you asshole. Gasoline by next to me. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, that's a fire.
Oh, I shouldn't even whine.
Well, you do.
I'm a bit-
Yeah, that's like somebody saying I need more herpes.
And he continues to drink.
Yeah, I need my wine. I need to handle this shit.
What the hell is going on in this show, man? This
Well, we wanted to be entertaining for 25, so you know, 2 scoops.
yes, it's
And a
succeeded.
twist.
Mm.
Oh man,
Oh, dude.
Don't let me ask any more questions because it's
Oh my god.
keep it rolling, man.
it's gonna go sideways real
KT
fast.
finishing
Dude,
off
he's
the
drinking
Jackass.
water.
Well, I was going to ask if KT was trying out for the part of the dead guy in the Jackass series, Ryan Dunn. Because, dude, he has got. No, I mean, seriously, if that's what you were going for Halloween, first prize winner.
Oh.
No Speedo Joe.
Oh,
It's
damn.
KT as Ryan Dunn. All you need is a wrecked Porsche around you. You walk into the bar, and
Oh,
it's just like, I'm
shit.
Ryan Dunn. I'm the ghost of Ryan Dunn.
I have a funny story about that. Actually, I had a Jackass hoodie and it said staff on it from a friend of mine who was at the premiere for the Jackass movie.
Yeah.
And I went to the 5 o'clock one night, and it's when I still have my long hair, and I had the beard. This one girl came up to me and she said, "You're Ryan Dunn, aren't you?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "No, you are. You are Ryan Dunn." I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not Ryan." She's like, "Let me buy you a beer," and I'm like,
Okay, I'm Ryan Dunn.
"Yeah, I'm Ryan."
Make it a
So she
scotch.
swore up and down. She was like, "You're Ryan Dunn. You're Ryan Dunn." I was like, I didn't know. I usually got the Hangover guy, you know.
Oh, yeah. We're the 3 best friends that we could have.
Yeah,
We're
I
the
can
3
see that one too now. Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. When I was heavier, I always used to get confused that I was either Meatloaf or John Popper.
Ooh, I can see Meatloaf.
Yeah. Anytime I did karaoke, you can't imagine the number of people that would come up to me going, "Oh, Paradise by the Dashboard Light," and I'm like, I would rather gargle glass and wear sandpaper underpants for a week straight than do Paradise by the. Okay, I'll do it. Fine.
Buy me a beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Now back then it was vodka and cranberry
Oh,
doubles.
that's my drink.
I do it too, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. He's the Allstate guy. Yeah, by the voice, we always picked on him all the time.
No, you don't always
Oh,
pick on
we
me.
used to down back in our days. You're in good hands with Allstate.
And you know, the Allstate guy was also in Major League.
That was
Yes.
Serrano from Major
Yeah.
League.
Yeah, with the snake.
Oh, look at Lee can
Hats
talk.
for bats.
Lee can talk. Look at Good job. Just sitting there. Why are you not speaking, man?
He don't want to say anything that has to capitalize on. He's watching what he says, man.
Oh, don't be afraid though. You taking all these
I'm
shots.
not afraid.
You take all these shots all your life. Now you just, it's okay. We understand now.
Understand what?
His shots. Wow. What do you think? Yeah.
He's rapid fire. What a watch Mark over there.
35 years. It's been, yeah.
You ever take any of his insults to injury? I mean, like like, wow, you just really said that. Like, were you pissed at all ever in your life?
He has an uncanny knack of slapping you in the face and you saying thank you because he did it in a positive way.
Holy shit.
Tough love.
No, I've never taken any. I may have teetered a little bit early on,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
but no.
that's good to know.
No, I never hurt his feeling.
Yes, one feeling. Yes, one feeling.
One feeling, huh?
Just
You only
one.
got one.
Well, before we forget, we want to give a shout out to all the places that have actually given us an opportunity to do our thing. I mean, because we're not like I don't want to say a gimmick band, but we're not like totally a theme type of band. We're not strictly an 80s hair band. We're not strictly a country band. We're not strictly any one genre. And that the places like 2121, Chill Hill, when they were still booking us, they were letting us do our thing. Tom has been great. The only problem we've had with Sandbar is the inside is so small that the one time we played inside, I ate my microphone 3 times when there's people dancing in front. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah. And I tried to tell Tom, I was like, dude, there's 5 of us up there. And I said, when we start playing stuff, if people are wanting to dance, you got more room on this table for people to dance than you do in there. And it's like, well, and the atmosphere in there is great. But, if you're a band that's like trying to trade that energy with people, dancing and having fun and partying and all that, it's like,
he's got to take at least 2 tables. The table by the speakers and the table that's in the front by the high top.
Push them all back.
No,
push
them back or close down the pool table and
or just build a whole new building, man. Get rid of that shit.
I talked to him when Def Mojo was in there a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about that they might be working on doing an addition. Yeah, which would be cool. I mean, I know Tom super misses like the Czars vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there was anybody in the area that has really grasped having live entertainment in town, here's Tom. Yeah, I mean that. I was doing a count. I think Tom, when he was running Czars, I played in 13 different bands from the time he opened his doors down there. Between the board band for Venetian, the Halloween band,
band.
But yeah, I mean, it's like
he loves live music, man, with a passion. I tell you that much.
Oh yeah,
he continues to push forward, and hopefully he can make something that happen, like another venue. I was telling him the other day that tent we had up for New Year's Eve, build something there that's permanent. You can have bands in there, and it won't be as crowded, and people can dance and have a good time. I can see that.
I know. Here, I'm gonna make it bigger for you.
No, let me finish what I'm saying.
This is a question from an audience.
Oh,
he's got glasses on, and he's still he's doing larger print.
you see the shit he has?
Just read it.
It is pretty small.
Just read the damn thing.
Turn it sideways so it like enlarges.
Yeah. Turn your phone sideways. Turn the phone sideways.
Oh, there you go.
Joe, shut up.
Drink your wine, you simpleton.
You're muting my mic. You're muting your mic.
now you're muted. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Holy Shut up. X marks by the great baby powder debacle before playing the White House.
Oh, that's got to be from Chris Collins. All right. So this was in a band in 90. We started in rehearsing in 91. And then
Great baby powder.
huh?
Just thinking about the whole question. Go ahead.
The great baby powder debacle. So okay, being a dude, you get, kind of a froth sometimes.
I don't like where this is going on.
Oh, you don't know
Thanks,
about
Chris.
You don't know about this?
Oh no, he's never heard this one.
I probably haven't.
So this band was called Mr. Grinch. We played at the White House quite a bit, and then we also played at the old Country Gal Saloon on Red Arrow Highway. Mr. Grinch, look it up. There's some videos on YouTube. We were like party band. Everybody at practice would drink a case of beer just at rehearsal. Then we'd send the roadies down to the party store to get another 6-pack of Tall Boys. So we'd split those before we drove home. Yeah, real genius. I'm surprised none of us ended up in rehab or dead. I mean, we were trying to be like Motley Crue meets, Zeppelin in a laundromat. Anyway, so we're going play at the White House. And for whatever reason, I don't know. This is before I discovered what a fashion statement was. I was wearing like bike shorts and cut off wrestling shoes and cut off flannel shirts. And oh God,
It's like putting a tunic on a meatball. What
Yeah.
yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, it definitely looked like I well. So
Oh, that's when you were heavier too, weren't you? Yeah, you said you were heavier
I was
back
a little.
in the day. Yeah.
I was a little heavier then.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to powder my shorts up because I know I'm going to be sweating on stage, and I bent over to tie my shoes or something, and I let one go, and all of a sudden, this powder just forms like this fog machine in the dressing room.
Oh, you're in the dressing room, you were on stage.
Yeah, no. And Todd Dixon, the drummer, all of a sudden his eyes get real wide and he goes, "Holy shit, Van Patten, there's smoke coming out of your ass." And of course, I thought it was hilarious that, I don't have those kind of tricks up my sleeve or my, re-sleeved. But yeah, Chris was our roadie then. And for what he's over in the corner just carrying on, just laughing his head off, thinking that was just hilarious.
That would have been a hell of a gimmick for the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gene Simmons breathing fire. No, Mark Van Patten farting smoke.
Yeah. Gotta tie my shoes.
Yeah, I gotta tie my shoes in order to make the magic happen.
Dun, 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 dun. Gotta tie my shoes.
You've got smoke in your butthole. Bend over, tie your shoes.
Oh, dear God.
Is it called the Grinch Band or what?
Mr. Grinch.
Oh, Mr. Grinch.
Yep. If you're on YouTube, look up White House, Niles, Michigan, Mr. Grinch. That's back when I actually had hair.
When I had
Yeah. No, that was a fun band. We were around for probably 2 or 3 years, but we were there for the near the end of the White House before they sold it and closed down, and then
And that
tried
was
to
Niles?
Yeah, down in Niles.
I'm not getting anything right now.
I've heard a lot of stuff about that place. It's never been there.
Yeah.
How rough was it? Was it rough there?
Now back in there's fellow musicians that we know that played there back in like the late 70s, early 80s heyday. That'll tell you that it was a pretty rough place back in the day. But you've got Tommy James and the Shondells played there. There's so many national bands that had played in there over the years, and that's where the guys from Lillian Axe got their start. Rob Stratton is his professional name. Those guys were in Stiff, huh?
Tommy Shaw played there.
Yeah, Tommy Shaw. Yep,
Shaw
Tommy Shaw played there before he did Styx.
Yep, before he did Styx.
But the guys from Stiff ended up going touring around down south, and then they ended up hooking up with Steve Nunemacher from Louisiana, and they turned into Lillian Axe. And those guys, they were out opening for Crocus, you know, AC/DC, Lita Ford. I mean, they were out living the life. You know, guys that went to Lakeshore and Berrien Springs,
Oh, really?
out doing the whole Rockstar vibe, which was super cool. You know,
Do you wish you could do that? Honestly, if what you know now and what you've been through now, do you wish you could have maybe pursued it more?
knowing what I know now,
Yeah.
it's a different atmosphere as far as like the record industry. There's no such thing as the record industry. One person gets your album and they upload it, and you know, Lars Ulrich had it right. I mean, they should be getting paid for their intellectual work. I get that, but now they're doing what's called a 360 deal, where the label gets a cut of your touring, gets a cut of your merchandise, and gets a cut of your royalties for recording. So back in the day, these guys were making money off of selling T-shirts and stickers and hats. They're not getting as much of that anymore. No. They're you know, touring where they're out playing arenas and all that. The label's getting a bunch of that. It's still a machine. Short answer, if I knew now, would I and go back to say 94?
Yeah, wherever year. Yeah.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
Because now I'm not drinking and partying like a, you know, Viking rolling into town to rape and pillage like I did back in the day.
How about you, Lee? If you what you know now and everything else, would you pursue?
I think I would have gone into a career of video games.
Wow, you went totally opposite with my question.
No,
I
know, but
honestly,
it's an honest answer though. That was your honest answer.
Do I get my health and my age back from when I was that age?
Yeah, you get everything that you had back then, but you just could turn your life around.
I honestly would be afraid at the excesses that I might engage in and how I would end up where I'm at now. How I would be when I ended up in that spot now.
Actually, I like that answer. That's an honest answer too. Look at that. We got two honest answers. All right.
Because we've been lying our asses off up until this point.
Yes. That's the powder fart.
Yeah.
That's a total lie.
I wish someone had recorded that. I've never seen that before. Try it.
I'm glad there was not a lot of abilities to record.
Joe's going to go home and he's going to powder himself up.
Hell no.
And stand in front of the full-length mirror.
Fuck no, I still can't record it.
Oh, dude.
The Speedos on.
Some brisket baked beans, some hard-boiled eggs, and Joe in his kilt and powder.
You're going to see the kilt tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, you stay away from it.
Don't let him anywhere near your cake when the candles are lit.
Oh, I got to my shoe.
Hey, look at I'm gonna try what Mark said to do. This is from Mark.
I don't endorse any you know, powder smoke / you know, rectal pyrotechnics.
All I can see is the guy that's got a bottle rocket shoved up his hole. He lights it. He gets so excited and it won't take off.
I've never done that.
You want to announce our sponsor, or do you want to do it?
No.
Should you? Do they want to be known with this podcast?
hell yeah.
Shower to Shower Men's Fragrance is our sponsor for Third Eye Truth Serum podcast.
Yeah, no, he'll love it.
That's funny.
Actually, they love him. They love this band.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Joe?
Yeah.
Joe?
Yep. Yeah. What's this? I can't.
Zapata.
Joe Zapata.
Joe Zapata.
Yep. Guys, if you guys know him, if you see him, you guys would know him. Yeah.
In English, that's Jose Shoe.
Wow, where the hell did that come from?
Well, at least it's not John Travolta.
That's your
You
Is that an
still-
alter ego or something?
And you
It
still
is.
forgot it. And you still forgot it. He said it to you before you even went on.
What? I did. I wasn't taking it serious, man.
You were-
No, I thought you were just joking with me the whole time.
I'm gonna grow a unibrow, and then that's gonna be on my passport photo. I'm gonna be John Travolta.
What's your wife's name gonna be?
Science.
Huh?
What's your wife's name gonna be?
Oh,
She's
I
not
don't
part of this. This is alter ego.
I know.
Yeah, my alter ego as John Travolta I don't
What
have
does this guy do?
I don't
This
have a
alter ego.
I don't have a spouse. I don't want to disparage anybody, but here's the thing. I acted in high school, and so my first gig in my first production I did was a musical called Brigadoon, and it's about this Scottish town that's like in the mists in the hills of Scotland in the Highlands, and it's like 100 some years old, and they're still running around kilts and all. So I got the gig because our choir director kept saying, "Oh, you should try out. You should try out." So I just kept thinking, well, what's a Scottish accent? I'm like, Scotty from Star Trek. So I went in and auditioned, and everybody's like, "How'd you do that?" And I'm like, I watched Star Trek. I mean, how hard is it to cop a Scottish accent? So for the school assembly to promote this thing, the director, choir director says, "You got the best accent out of everybody in the cast. I'm going to make you do it." So I'm like, oh God. So here people knew me as like the partying football player. Junior year, I go out in front of the entire school in Lakeshore Auditorium wearing a kilt. And the whole place just erupts and they're catcalling and just freaking out. And I'm just like, all right, get them in, but it was fun. But, like I said, I don't want to disparage Middle Eastern people, except the ones that call, "Oh, you have a virus in your Microsoft." And you know what I do? I'll tell them, yeah, I don't have a computer, but I've got a tablet. Is there a virus in my tablet? And then I'll string them along for like 15 minutes going, "Well, does that mean I have to shut down my Pornhub account?" Oh, then when they catch on that you're messing with them, I've got a video saved on my page on my phone where I'm stringing this guy along, just feeding him numbers and a fake address. And finally the guy gets pissed and just cusses me up and down. And I'm just like, yeah, I just kept you from calling 3 other people.
Were you a lineman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was a defensive tackle, defensive end. I played outside linebacker for a little bit. Oh, my favorite was on the kickoff team. I was on special teams. They used to call me the wildebeest. Dude, I would fly down the field just mowing dudes down. Never really got to tackle because I was too busy just killing guys in the way. But I will say, for Lee's alma mater, for St. Joe, I did play against who was the stud that did the kicking for U of M?
Oh God, Gillette.
Mike Gillette. I played one game against him. It was our actual last game that we played St. Joe regularly. And I went to tackle him, and that guy ran through me like I was nothing. I mean, it's like the dude in high school was a stud. He was. But the funniest part was Corey Mann, who used to be one of the big stud DJs in town. Him and I we grew up together, and he got me my job at 107. And Corey was like the big thing at WIRX at the time. So he and I went to go see a movie at the Southtown Twin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, back about that place.
back in the day.
Damn.
Holy shit.
So Corey's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get some Milk Duds or something to snack on before the movie starts." So he comes back to the seat, and he's all freaking out. He's like, "Hey man, this guy might want to kick my ass. You're gonna have to have my back." And I'm like, "What's up?" So he points him out, and it's Gillette. He's home from college from U of M. And he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "I was walking up the aisle and he bumped into me and he goes, 'Watch where you're going, you fucking fag.'" And Corey's like, "What?" And he goes, "You know who I am?" And Corey goes, "No, do you know who I am?" And the whole place, I guess, just erupted laughing. And Gillette was so pissed off at him because like nobody reacted to him.
Yeah.
Kind of all puffing up and, "Oh, I'm college kicker." Ah. And of course, Corey's like stud DJ, and everybody just cracked. I mean, because 99% of the stuff out of Corey's mouth is hilarious or entertaining. I mean, that guy growing up with him was a hoot. But yeah, that was. "No, do you know who I am?"
What's he do now?
He's actually working for the Christian station down in South Bend.
Nice. Good for
He's
him.
he's
Good for
friends
him.
with people like Amy Grant for King and Country. I mean, he's actually like eating dinner with these people when they're in town or getting invited to their house when he's on vacation. I mean, he's done real well for himself.
Good for him.
Yep.
I like hearing stories like that. Hometown DJs that move up and keep on going and find other places.
That guy is so funny. Real quick, we went and saw the Clash of the Titans tour in 90. I think it was 91. It was Slayer, Megadeth, and Alice in Chains opened, and Anthrax. Anthrax, thank you. So we get done watching the Anthrax, and Megadeth comes out, and they sounded awful. So we were like, all right, let's go. So we leave, get on the highway. We get behind a tour bus, and it's like, oh, I wonder who it is. So we follow the bus. They pull into they pull into a Burger King. Off comes Anthrax. We're like, oh my God, it's Anthrax. So we're hanging out, talking to him. Like, hey, would you guys mind if we eat first? We'll do pictures and autographs later. And so we're like, yeah, no problem. So we're hanging by the car. All of a sudden, the singer, Joey Belladonna, and the lead guitar player, Danny Spitz, come out, and they walk right up to our car, and they go, hey, is this your guys' car? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, would you guys mind taking us over to Burger King? Or McDonald's. We hate Burger King. And we're like, you want to go to dinner in our tiniest little two-door car? And we're like, oh, sure. So they pile in this little car, this little Mazda, and we go down and hang out at McDonald's with them eating. And of course, I'm asking the singer all kinds of like serious questions, like, well, what do you do to warm up your voice? Do you drink anything specific, like, tea or lemon, honey, blah, blah, blah. And Corey comes in and he says, who does your guys' laundry on the road? And I'm just like, dude, are you?
Ah, damn, that was a question I would probably think about. Too.
Yeah,
Damn,
I was just thinking that too. Joe would say something like that.
yeah, I would say something like that. Yeah,
Who does your laundry?
damn.
Yeah. So I mean, any time that we would meet bands like that, Corey always, and he was being genuine. I mean, it's not like he was thinking of something goofy to say to him. It's just that's just the kind of stuff that would come to him right out of his head.
That's something I would think of. Yeah, who does his laundry? Oh wait. Yeah, I just asked random questions like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, when I actually during Venetian, we always took people to different things around the town and or wherever they wanted to do. I always still have this. That Jackass cheated. We're playing basketball with Phil Vassar, and we took him. That's when the Y was still up on top of the hill.
Yep.
So he said, "I want to play some basketball with the rest of the band." I said, "All right, let's go. I'll drive you up there." We got in the van. I didn't know who the fuck Phil Vassar was, and I said, "So when they all got in the van, I said, so which one of you is Phil Vassar?" I didn't have no clue. He's a country singer. I don't listen to country back then. I was an R&B and rock. I didn't care about country. And I said, so which one's Phil Vassar? And they all laughed. And the guy laughs and says, so why are you asking? I said, got my answer, because the only person that would answer is the person that would talk back to me. So you must be Phil Vassar. He says, take us to the Y, please. I said, all right, let's go. I said, all right, let's go. And he says, shit, we're outnumbered. Wow, I need another player. Do you play? I went, yeah, I'll play. Shit, I'll play against a country singer that wrote millions of songs and for people. So all of a sudden we're playing, and he said, call your own fouls. I said, all right. So then all of a sudden he charges at me. This guy is 6 foot.
Yeah, here's a big dude.
And he's 6 foot and beastly looking. And all of a sudden I took the charge. I said, foul. He says, no. I went, yes. And he says, all right. And I said, that's how you're playing? All right. So now I'm charging him, and I bounce off of him. I went, damn it. That didn't work.
Backfire.
So then all of a sudden he's doing a jump shot. I slap his hand. I said, damn it, a foul. I said, no. How do you like it?
Sounds like you guys can't play basketball.
Dude.
White men can't jump.
Actually, I wish I could have played street ball with him, but I had to take him to the Y. So we had to play his rules.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would really.
Yeah, because ZP Clark, that's a pretty rough school to play ball at.
I'm telling you.
I went to St. Joe. Sorry, not EP Clark. I went to Brown.
Brown.
Again, that's not a metaphor
for you.
But yeah, Phil Vassar, man, I always remember that story of him cheating and getting to know somebody, and how they just said that. That cracks me up. How these rock stars and anybody are awesome in their own, but you get them out of their element, totally different. Like what's Jeff from Tesla?
Oh yeah, Jeff Keith.
Yeah, dude, phenomenal dude, sober as hell all the time, but phenomenal dude. That's when he played. I'm trying to think. Yeah. So I'm in the. He's signing autographs. He's signing autographs away, and I'm there holding the shirt for him so he can sign it. So get this fucking line out of the pavilion so I can go home and clean up. So he's signing away, and all of a sudden this lady comes up. Who are you with the band? I said. He says, he's our roadie. I said, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm the roadie. I don't care. So I'm stretching out the shirt for him still. She said, can I have your autograph too? He looked at me. He says, go ahead, sign. I'm like, I went, it's Joe Hill. He says, then the next person came up. Can I have your autograph? Yeah. He says, see, look at it. I made you popular. I went, no. Now I got to make him sign more autographs. Damn it.
Yeah,
I just wanted to go home.
Dude, I tell you what, after like a 14 to 16 hour day on site at Venetian, the last thing you want to be doing is holding a Sharpie, leaning over a table, signing
autographs.
You want to go home, get a shower, eat some nachos, and go to bed.
No, I wanted to.
Oh, you had the trailer. You guys stayed in the trailers
I stayed in
all
the
the
trailer,
time.
but I wanted to just relax and drink a beer and everything else for the night. I just worked all this damn day. I set this shit up for you people. I want to go home. I want to go back down and relax and hear your guys' stories. But yeah, he was an awesome dude. Awesome dude. I mean, we had some killer shows around here, and everybody that's from that area, like you even know that you had on your show, on your stage when you were running it, dude, it was phenomenal times. And this town still needs something like that, at least one a year. Doesn't matter if it's a 2-day event, 3-day event, just one good event.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that it grew to the point where a lot of the local people felt it wasn't local anymore. But I mean, it was very much a focal point in July.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To look forward to. I mean, when you've got people that are driving up from Texas and Florida and, writing on their Venetian or bust with, shoe polish on their back windows, it's like, hey, that speaks that,
speaks a lot to the area.
That was a great time of the year too, man. Everybody around it, food, music, just good time for the whole week.
I mean, there's no other in the area that did something like that. No one brought national acts that, they might not be true national acts, but they did national shows in their day, and they still know, everybody knows the song in the heydays. Everybody knows who REO, Styx, Blue Oyster Cult. Everybody knows who these bands were that were here. They still don't have anything like that around in this area at all. Warner's trying. They're trying their hardest now.
Yeah,
they're getting major acts now up in Paw Paw, but that's still Paw Paw. I mean, it's nothing here in this little area that we have.
Well, and the thing with the Shadowland Pavilion, because even after Venetian shut down, I was still managing. I had Lee working with me for setup and teardown. I was still managing Summer Jam, and that was the country show for.
Well, how long did they stop that though?
Yeah,
that stopped at COVID.
Really?
Yeah,
they stopped that and Smooth Jazz. Smooth Jazz at Sunset.
Is that when it stopped? Was it COVID time?
Okay. There you go.
Good job. You don't have that button?
No, I actually, hold on, maybe I do. I'm gonna have to use it on you though.
I knew it.
There you go.
I'm a mentalist as well.
I always get it on me though. It's all right.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That or the crickets.
This is yours right here.
I get that a lot too.
Yeah, he's got one. That's his favorite one.
Yeah, I get that
Keep
a
that
lot.
one.
Well, luckily nobody's gotten the booze tonight. I mean,
I was close. I was close to giving Joe. I was real close.
Shut up, Lee. I hear you laughing over
He's
there.
been trying to get you to talk all night, and then you
screw that. You just laugh. No, you can just sit there now. It's okay.
Yeah, I just wish that it wasn't. When I was helping do entertainment, as far as just the local stuff. Even when people knew I was part of the festival, and I'm sure you heard it too, was people's like, why don't you guys ever get any good bands? I'm like, all right, well, give me an example like good bands. Like Nickelback or Metallica or the Rolling Stones. I'm like, you know how much those bands cost?
Yes. Yeah,
if people knew the actual cost of national touring bands, even bands that are past their prime, but still have a big catalog of hits.
Like Stones. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nickelback, they went out and they booked their own tour and they were making like $350,000 a show.
Yeah.
And that was
Shit.
on them footing the bill for the whole thing, for the production, for the security, for all that stuff.
I told people how much things cost.
Oh yeah.
I still had a pamphlet of this is the band, how much it costs. If you want this band, start sponsoring, Jackass.
Right.
Keep doing this.
Right.
You want to complain? This is how much sticks cost.
Oh
look
yeah.
At here, look at here.
What was the most they paid? That was $100,000 for the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. Beach Boys was always the highest.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They're way past their prime.
No.
Beach
They're
Boys.
still not there. That's when we booked them when they had two.
The beach stage.
When they had two of them still.
Yeah.
Still, they're
But
two.
yeah, but on the beach stage, they had people all the way from where the Compass Fountain is now,
Yeah.
which is where the stage was, all the way to the beach.
Yeah.
Wow.
The city freaked out.
Yeah.
The county freaked out. The law enforcement, they were like,
it was tough.
yeah. What did they estimate was the crowd for that?
Oh, it was up there. I mean, it was the biggest crowd we ever had. But that was also the pavilion only goes up to the pretty much the grass. Then it was couldn't really see the stage in the good enough from the parking lot. So the beach shade was all flat. So that's when we had all that room. We had all that area to do anything we wanted with. But we had to move it.
You guys think of that today's people, the way they think and operate on a normal basis is a reason why we don't have live music or Venetian festivals today?
I honestly think it plays a part.
Yeah. No, like
I mean,
a lot of people these days are a little more anxious, so to speak, to get in trouble, I mean, especially the younger kids.
I don't think
If you think back when was it Venetian, not Venetian, 4th of July, and all these fights were breaking out down by the beach. You think that would take part in it if you had a musical event that's going on down there?
They used to have stuff like that happen on very rare occasions down when they had the carnival.
Yeah.
I mean, that was usually most of the problems they had was the carnival. But, you know, it's younger people getting there. And, of course, you got this guy talking trash and this guy talking trash and nobody wants to back down.
Why are you looking at my girl? Why are you looking at my girl?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at my girl? Well, I don't know, because she's looking at me. Stuff like that. It's just young generation hostility.
Right.
It was.
Yeah.
And then one thing happened to another. I pushed him, he pushed me, and it's the mob mentality. People get pissed.
We aren't seeing a lot of younger people doing live music, though.
Exactly. That was one of my second questions I want to ask. I mean, with the kids not being more in tune with being in music and stuff like that, starting bands, being in bands, does that take a toll on the musical events that we used to have back in the 80s, 90s?
Ooh.
Probably because everybody's seeing guys that are like our age that are still jamming, but then there's sort of a stigma to it because they're thinking, oh, okay, here's an example, girl that just started at the shop with us. I asked her what kind of music she's into. She goes, well, it just depends on the day. She goes, well, right now I'm into what you'd call dad rock. And I'm like, oh God, where's
Is
this?
that what you
And I'm like, what would you consider dad rock? And she goes, well, you know, Tool. I'm like, oh, I saw Tool on the second stage at Lollapalooza 2 in 92 before they were even popular. And I'm like, that's dad rock? I'm like, thank God she didn't call it granddad rock.
Wait a minute. Lollapalooza 2? You were at the second one? God, how old are you?
Older than me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's just say
Where'd you see that?
the World Music Theater in Tinley.
Tinley?
Yeah. It was Red Hot Chili Peppers headlining, Ministry, Ice Cube, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, and Lush on the main stage. Second
That's an
stage.
eclectic mix.
Well, that's what
You just
Perry
threw
Farrell
Ice
was going
Cube in
for.
there. I was
Well,
like,
that's
what?
Dude,
what
Ice Cube
Lollapalooza is.
threw down.
Oh,
That-
I bet.
He had the giant the head of himself wearing the top hat, the Abe Lincoln top hat. Dude, his set killed. It was so fun.
Wait a minute, you remember it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to say what pharmacological substance I was on at the time, but let's just say it was my Woodstock.
Yeah.
When Pearl Jam was playing Black and the rain had just stopped and all of a sudden the sun came out, I was just like, And I got in the best mosh pit during ministry. I look up on the hillside. Chris Collins was there for this. He knows if he's watching, obviously. We look up on the hillside and it's just 1,000 people in a swirling mass of dust and garbage. And I look up the hill and I'm like, oh my God, look at that pit. I'm like, dude, I'm going. And he goes, okay, I'll be here. So I go up the hill. I'm up on the grass and literally went around this pit. I wasn't even on my feet. It just picked up and just moved around this pit for 3 whole revolutions. And then I got out and I was just like, all right, now it's starting to get nuts. But they started this sod fight because the rain had stopped. So they're ripping up chunks of sod as big as this big black part of the table.
Jeez.
And they're chucking them down the hill. And then they're turning them into football-sized chunks and chucking them down the hill. And I saw this girl, she's got a bikini top on, shorts, and she's on this dude's shoulders. And she gets blasted with this giant chunk of sod, and they both go flying down the hill.
Then they went flying down the hill. The next person went down.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was nuts. But then when the band started getting hit with sod balls all the way down into the actual seated part of the pavilion, that was during ministry too. And you know, the singer's like, all right, if you guys want to have your little mud fights, that's fine, but we don't get to play home very often, so keep it up. One more thing comes up here, we're done. They completely stopped.
Oh, so something did fly up? Some dumbass?
Well,
Some dumbass, oh, no, I'm going to challenge this.
No,
Yeah.
it was before that made him say that because somebody hit his guitar while he was playing, and he was like, "Okay, one more of these things comes." And they were ministry was originally a Chicago band, but yeah, that was fun.
Tinley's a nice place to watch a concert too. I like Tinley Park.
That's the only time I've ever. No, I lied. We were there for Ozfest '98.
You went to Ozfest too?
Dude, I've been to like 7 Ozfests.
Nice.
I've seen hundreds and hundreds of shows.
What about you? What venue do you like?
I honestly haven't been to many venues up this way. I think Wing Stadium, I saw AC/DC, and that was back when I was in high school.
You saw AC/DC?
Mhm.
With all of them? Or
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, it was the Who Made Who tour.
Okay, because I know the drummer in the early days, actually a couple of years ago, he couldn't fly back because he supposedly killed his wife.
Phil Rudd?
Or yeah.
Phil Rudd was the original drummer.
Or no, I mean, but whoever was playing for him now couldn't fly out because he went mental and killed his whatever, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, that'd be awesome to see Angus.
It was a cool
That'd
show.
be cool, kind of cool thing to see.
Yes.
Saw AC/DC in 83, Flick of the Switch tour.
Wow.
Notre Dame ACC with Fastway opening.
Oh, at Notre Dame too. That's even closer to home. Damn.
You guys
Jealous.
think
I'm jealous.
music is softer now than it was back in the day?
Fuck yeah, I do.
I mean, I want to hear all you guys. I mean, you guys have been a lot more
Fuck.
concerts than I've been to.
I say fuck yeah.
Yeah,
You only been to 2. He's only
Yeah.
been to 2.
Well, and it's not even rock and roll. Either.
yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't
No
rock and roll.
rock,
He's
no
only
rock.
been to 2 shows in his life.
Yeah. So, do you guys think the music is more I don't know, simplified, watered down, babied,
Compressed.
compressed? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good word. Good job.
There aren't a lot of new bands that I listen to. I'll
That's
actually
good.
listen to,
I'm gonna hear everybody's opinion on it too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
well, I'm trying to think of any like newer bands. And I mean, like
Well, it's even the older bands, they still rock it out, but they kind of hate to say it, pussyfooted around their way they used to be.
well, here's the
because- yeah.
problem. Here's the thing. And this is not an observation. This is the 100% truth. Bands that come out with their first album and they just kill and everybody's like, oh my God, this band is awesome. Once the record company realizes there's dollars to be made off of this product, they get overproduced. They get slick. They get people helping them write their songs. They want radio play. And back in the day when you could do videos, they wanted to be able to get in videos. And once the label gets their claws in them, figuring cha-ching, you look at most bands. Look at Def Leppard, their first 2 albums.
Whose phone's ringing?
Somebody's buzzing.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Somebody got a Hitachi under the table that we don't know
I
about.
wasn't
silenced it, but
Silence about deadly.
Oh, for God's sake, what's he doing now?
Another picture of him eating.
No. Collins wants me to ask you about when you went to the Lilith Fair Lesbian Fest.
Well, that was my other alter ego.
Oh, KT's looking again.
Let's rewind and listen.
Oh, yeah.
It was sparkly. Oh,
Nice. Lilith Fair Lesbian.
Do you remember it?
Like yesterday.
I don't know if he does.
Well,
If your wife is watching this, she is rolling her eyes so hard right now. I swear.
Well,
I can hear her eyes rolling.
well, most of the dudes I know are lesbians, so props.
yep.
No, I mean, I don't
You
remember
beat
going
the
to.
right.
I,
This is the first time I've never heard you say anything after a question.
oh, I'm
You stumped.
well, no, I'm trying to be PC because I mean, I don't.
PC.
Since
what?
when?
Yeah, right.
Why starting now?
Last 30 seconds.
Shit.
No, I love lesbians. I think they're great.
Yeah, we all do.
Well, dude, there's a difference between Pornhub lesbians and like truck stop lesbians. There's seriously. KT says, "Yeah, you're right."
Stop.
No. No. I mean, now here's the thing. Chris.
Holy shit. Wow.
Wow.
Nice job, Chris.
Mark
Mark Van Pan speechless.
Scratch that
You're
one.
probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Yeah.
How'd you get invited?
Well, you know,
Pussyfoot around this.
it was the G-string I was wearing backwards. And they're like, "Damn, that's an awful fine fupa chalupa."
I agree.
Oh
with
my
KT.
God, that
Your
was a
pussyfoot-
visual I could have
You're
lived without.
pussyfooting around this one.
Yeah,
You're pussyfooting
you
around
just-
this one.
Yeah,
No
I
comment.
decline.
There you go.
Oh, you heard it first. He declines a question.
Yeah.
Kate, come on. You got to have a comeback. Come on. Yeah, no comeback. No, nothing. You can
No.
get- yeah. I tried.
When Mark's not here, we're running with scissors.
Swallow.
Wow.
Lilith there.
Yeah.
About
But to go back to this question.
Yeah, what was the original question again?
Don't answer your phone anymore from that idiot Collins. There's serious business to be had here.
We're in serious business.
No,
Oh my
has,
God.
has the music softened since you guys been to concerts and all this stuff?
Do you want to answer that one? He can't because it's going to go back to the other.
There
question.
are bands overseas that are just killing it.
Yeah.
Over in the UK and further inland. They're as hard and as heavy and as growly as ever. Unfortunately, some of that stuff doesn't make it this far for whatever reasons. I mean, if you're in tune with the internet and the YouTubes and all that jazz, you've got better access to it.
Yeah.
But it's not a commercial thing out this way. I think here, yeah, I think it has gotten softer, more compressed. Oh my God, kids, it ain't like it used to be.
There you go.
Back in my day, we used to walk uphill 7 miles to see a band in concert and drink stale beer in the parking lot.
Stale beer, Boone's Farm, Mad Dog.
Ditchweed.
You used to have to smoke 4 joints to even get a buzz. It ain't like that stuff you kids got today.
Hell no, it's like moonshine. Yeah, those moonshine back in the day. Come on, people. They made their own. They made their own.
Oh, not up this way,
No.
they didn't. Unless it was in the toilet.
So to go back what you were saying, I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. My thing is that the music now has totally changed the music then. Like he was saying, everybody was making videos. Even like Guns N' Roses, they're now gonna go back out there, headline again, go out there and try to do their thing, but they're not the Guns N' Roses of the 80s. They can't be.
Kids don't listen to
People don't know them how they were back then. They see them now. They had gone softer. They can't hit the notes. They can't do anything
I'm not
else.
talking about
But
Guns N' Roses. I'm talking about
I'm just
newer
saying,
bands.
newer bands are coming up. Yeah, because it's not the same type of music. They're not the same kind of lyrics. It's
Really, it's kind
It's-
of a reflection of society today. We're
Yeah.
a softer people.
Yeah.
I mean, we're anxiety ridden. We're PC.
Heavily medicated.
I was so
What the hell's
happy
wrong with us?
yesterday. And one of my
No.
responsibilities over at Pizza Hut is I prep the dough for the next day. And I usually have my phone out and I've got it hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker. And I hope I don't offend anybody, but I was black and militant yesterday.
You ain't feel fit to be.
NWA and Public Enemy the entire time.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And
Yeah,
I was
there you
pissed
go.
off when I was done.
That's what I'm
Beating
saying.
the shit out of that dough.
It's gonna be thin crust today, bitches.
He was going there. He was going down that road already.
Thin crust tonight. Smack that ass.
Case closed.
You got all kinds of buttons, guys.
Let's be honest. A lot of the bands that are coming out now, they are not making the kind of music that would make them legends.
Okay.
You are not
Give you that.
you're not gonna have a household name like Ozzy Osbourne or Jimmy Page out of any of these bands that are coming out now, because it is just so rapid fire how they're getting out. And even though they have their exposure on YouTube or somebody posting something on Twitter and blowing them up, like, you know, Billie Eilish. I think Billie Eilish is cool. Congratulations to her for being so young and having the kind of success that she's had. But what kind of longevity is somebody like that going to have in
Exactly.
30 years? Is she
Yeah.
going to be known as, you know, the inventor of Moproc? You know, and who's going to be talking about that and going, you know, like Ozzy
Right, I
Osbourne?
like that mope
There you
rock.
go. I got one for you.
I
I got
haven't
one
heard
for
that
you.
term before.
I like that.
See, I got one for you. I think it's year of the last 2 years is the year country. Everybody's going to country. You look at Beyonce. You look at Post Malone. You look at all the country people out there that's killing it, and they saw, oh my God, Chris Stapleton. Oh my God, Luke Bryant, and all these people are just racking up the money and just killing it. So they want, oh, I need to make a country song. Oh, I need to go country. I think everybody wants to know go country now because country's killing it. Country's still
Yeah,
who
but
they are.
Elvis was doing that back in the day. Jerry Lee Lewis back in the day did country. I mean,
But they made one country CD. Now these people are a country line.
yeah, but I'm sorry. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but when Beyonce has her husband going around paying off all these radio stations to play her music,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you get an invite to the Grammys on the strength of the fact that you were a pop diva for 23 years. Now all of a sudden you want to do country. Why?
She's
Exactly.
killing it though. She's killing it. She's
You know, I'm
This
not
is-
even sure it's about the money
No, it's
anymore.
not the
It's
money for
about
her.
trying to stay relevant.
ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
good.
Just like Madonna,
Yes.
whenever Madonna was feeling irrelevant in the
She
media,
did something.
Yeah,
She did something stupid.
yeah, all of a sudden she's like, okay, I'm going to do a coffee table book where I'm having sex with a German Shepherd on my couch.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that stream. Or all of a sudden she's coming out with cones on her boobs and stuff like that. She made
There's-
herself pop. Like
there's-
Cher. Cher's another good one. Cher's another good one.
Cher was an innovator in that.
Yeah, she
that
was.
realm.
And she did that. She all of a sudden now she's doing a song and her was it
She's
her
still doing
50s?
music? No.
In her 50s that she did it on a carrier. And all of a sudden that was in the 2000s. That's when she did that song.
Cher's got to be in her 70s
Yeah,
now.
Now it is,
for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, but still, she did something stupid to make herself more
Relevant again.
Yeah,
What
That's
about
all it
what
is.
about the musician part? Not the person that is singing the song. It's the point that you don't find any musicians that are changing the game with their music, playing music.
It's all been done.
It's been done.
see that
They
I would
can't
say
top
too.
it anymore.
I say the same damn thing. It can't be done.
I agree
They can, like you said,
where
they're
a
never.
lot of it has been done and it's been done so well, they're not trails that you can follow anymore.
I'll go with your question on
But-
this next one.
There's so many other avenues that people can take. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that
All right.
one.
You think about his question. Maybe you guys can answer this one a little better, is because it's maybe easier to answer. Of all the music back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, how is it for someone to come up now, like he's going with, to make a new song because you're going to repeat the same fucking beat eventually, where it's almost copywriting?
Well, no, no.
You can't.
You can say that it's not copyright.
I know about copywriting, yeah, but you're still going to repeat
plagiarism more or less.
Yeah,
Basically rehashing something that's already been
that's
done.
already been done back in the day. How do you stop that though?
You can't because
That's my point.
Nobody has new ideas anymore. All this stuff is being refurbished,
or ideas are being combined to try to make something new.
Yeah.
So who do you pay?
Well, you pay homage to the people that laid down the
both of those people
blazed the trails before that, of course.
Pay Lee Ramirez, P.O. Box.
Are you talking as far as like royalties for somebody?
Not even royalties. Not even that. How do you create something new with these new genres that are coming up? How do you create something new that's already haven't been done yet?
Well, if you listen to a lot of the electronic music that's coming out that a lot of the pop stars are using, I mean, Motley Crue just did AI for the last single they put out. They basically had AI invent all the music, all the vocals, all of that stuff, and they got slammed for that. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, that was brave. It was this and that." It's like, you know what? I saw Vince Neil back in '83. That guy has sucked balls since '83 live.
Is it before his car accident or after his car accident?
No, it was before. This was right when they came out with the Shout at the Devil.
Okay.
And it's like that guy live has always been hot, wet garbage. I mean, for real.
No, Mark. How do you really feel?
But damn, he's making millions off that hot, wet garbage, though.
You trying to be PC, huh?
He's being hot, wet garbage on that, though. He's making a killing on who he is.
Yeah, but Big Mac 103. Yeah, shout out to Victoria. She knows I send her those videos all the time. No, I mean, I forgot.
Oh, he almost did Larry.
No, he didn't do Larry.
He didn't do Larry. See, look at KT.
What's a Larry?
Oh, no. So
we had Larry Johnson.
We had Larry. Well, we can't say his last name. We had Larry on. We had Larry on, and no one listened. We had Larry. I know. But
podcast history.
Yeah, KT loves it. And all of a sudden, towards the end of the show, he says, and he's telling us a good story. And all of a sudden, yeah. He hits his head on the mic, and he says, "Damn, what was I saying?"
Dude, that happens to me all the time.
So now we call it doing the Larry.
Doing the Larry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got Larry.
No, we can say that. It's kind of funny.
I just think that musicians are not pulling their weight nowadays. I mean, there's some good musicians out there, guitarists, drummers, the whole 9 yards. But I don't think they're motivated enough to make something different.
You think it's motivation?
Yes, I think it is, because everything's.
I think it's ADHD.
Well, not only that, but people are not motivated enough to make a change, because everything is so easy to obtain. I mean, you can do it on a computer now. Instead of learning how to play and learn how to master that instrument, they can get something off a computer and
you can program it.
Exactly.
I mean, there are young people that are realizing the joy of actually learning their craft. I mean, there's this kid from down south. His name is Taj Farrant. Look that kid up. That kid has been playing guitar, unbelievable, just, killing it since he was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
A guy I used to work with would turn me on to videos from that. He's like, "Oh, check this kid out. He's only like 7. He's only 8, And he's out there playing with Joe Bonamassa and like some of the big
I
dogs.
think I've seen some of those.
Yeah, that little kid that's out hanging out with him.
Chinese looking or
No,
there's a Chinese kid that
I know who you're talking about. That's who I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking of.
No, this Taj Farrant kid has got like long hair. He looks like a Kenny Wayne Shepherd, like mini me.
I do. I've seen him too.
Yeah, that kid's badass.
The kid that I was thinking of, dude, he's phenomenal. He's played with a lot of big names too, though.
Well, that's a rare breed right there. You don't just think when you guys were younger and you covered up, listening to your music, right? Yeah, I want to play a guitar like that. I want to play bass like that. You know what I mean? I don't play
Nobody
drums.
says I want to play bass like that.
Okay. Sorry, Lee. Sorry, Lee.
So
Sorry, Lee. Sorry. Look,
no,
man,
I'm gonna go with you,
Lee,
I'm gonna go with
give
you,
an
Lee.
applause
I'm
regardless,
I'm
brother.
gonna go with you, Lee.
That's for Lee
What
right there.
bass player
Screw
did
you
you
guys.
want to
Still going
be?
for you.
What bass player did you want to go with when you saw him play?
It's guitarist, man.
No, he's.
I have a few different influences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who was your influence? Go with it.
Steve Harris, Iron Maiden, Billy
There
Sheehan,
you go.
See,
There you go.
Geezer Butler.
see?
Blackie Lawless.
He's, you know what? He's just like Joe is to me.
This is my
Joe. Look, he's always doing the
This is
same shit. to
Twin
me.
powers
Well,
activate.
right in the
Form
middle
up.
of saying something, he'll whisper something in
Yeah.
the microphone.
I
Like,
do.
motherfucker, shut up. Shut up.
When do twin powers activate? Form up.
So
a mouthy
is-
douche.
Joe a Mark Van Patten clone, or is Mark a?
No, he's definitely a clone. He's definitely a clone.
He's
not
fucking
original.
older than I
He's
am.
not
Fuck
original
off,
at all.
asshole.
He's not
I'm not older than he
he's
is.
not original at all.
I'm not. I don't want to be original on that one. That means I got to be the oldest.
He's not
Screw it.
original
I
at
might
all.
look old, asshole.
To show you. Yeah.
I might look old, but I'm not.
Oh shit.
You are.
Keep going.
You are.
You
Shut up,
are.
JT. So, who's your inspiration of being a guitar player, or you also do sax? So, did you learn how to play sax before guitar, or let's see.
Took up saxophone in 5th grade. My grandfather played saxophone in Chicago back in the day, and
Wow.
when they offered the band program in 5th grade, I was like, want to do that. And he would come over on holidays, or if we went over to Chicago to visit, for summertime, stuff like that, I always had to bring the horn. And he was, older, so and he didn't play all that well when he got older. But guitar, I always liked the guys like, the Scorpions. Those guys were always fun to
Wow, you
watch.
said scorpion.
What?
See?
Scorpions.
See what you rubbing? See what you're doing? You rubbing off on him, man.
Scorpions. Keep going.
What now? I mean, have you ever seen the Scorpions live?
Yes.
I saw the Scorpions 3-4 times, and tell you what, those dudes always put on an amazing show.
Great show. I won't give them that.
They weren't playing to a pre-recorded
Yeah.
entire show and just lip syncing.
Mhm.
I mean, hey, these guys are running around, still able to jump off the front of the drums and running up the ramps
Yeah.
and doing all this stuff and still playing note for note, shredding, just killing it. They were a fun live band. So yeah, I mean, as far as like anybody that I picked up the guitar and basically taught myself to play. I'm by no means a technically proficient guitar player. Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't even have to push the button. I didn't even have to push the button. Way to give it back.
Oh, good job, Lee. Good job.
I get little ones here and there.
I'll give him
Little
that one.
zingers.
Hey, look at he said, I'll give him that one though. I have a comeback, but I'm not giving it to you.
I know better. It'll hit.
I mean, I mean, just any musicians or people that performed and had fun doing it and made you want to be just sort of, have that vibe, that it inspires you to go out and have that trade-off of energy with people. You got to remember, there's people trying to forget about their shit jobs, their divorce, their miserable kids,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like, if you can provide that escapism for them for 3-4 hours, even if you're on a stage that's only 3 inches high, you can't look down at people and kind of go, oh, well, you're there for me. Well, no, you're there for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plain
I
and
like
simple. Because if they could have gone somewhere else, they could have gone to the movies, they could have gone bowling. They wanted to come enjoy live music.
Yeah.
They wanted to feel like they were part of the show. They wanted to, forget about whatever it was that made them miserable, or maybe just they need that joy. So
That was deep. Good job.
I would,
And this is why I've been hanging out with this guy for
Oh.
30 some odd years.
Oh, That's even deeper. Good job.
Oh, jeez, Joe. You
So
Putting up with his shit.
Jeez.
I do actually have a question for both of you. It goes to your band. What up and coming shows do you guys have coming that are new venues or old venues? Doesn't matter, but something that's coming up soon so people can see your asses. I got crickets.
Well, here's the thing with working John Hatter into the band. I mean, we're kind of on a hiatus as far as like getting him up to speed and then working new material. We don't book a lot in the wintertime anyway. Truth be told, we hate driving all that gear around in the winter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands nowadays that don't carry their own production. They don't have their own lights or sound.
Smart.
Luckily, we've got guys around the area like, Matt Woolley down in Mishawaka, or Andy Kendall here regionally that, have sound and lights and stuff. And they've got that. And that's great. But we chose that road, around COVID where we were like, I had a ton of lighting and stuff anyway from the DJ business. So that was a big help. But, Lee started working on getting PA stuff that he was like, that would be cool. And, that would work, bought the trailer and so, we're fortunate that we were able to do that. But I'm trying to think, I mean, we're still in the process of booking, getting people used to the fact that, okay, we've had a change. It's going to take us till this. I mean, we still have the bookings with the Baroda Legion. Those guys are awesome.
Actually, I do want to ask you on one booking that you guys had last year. I want to know, how did it feel to be in the Four Winds, Kentucky Grill, whatever it's called now? How did it feel to be in a limelight type of atmosphere that that other fucking phenomenal bands on top of you guys been at? I mean,
It was
we worked
very
our ass
cool.
off to get in there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
How did it feel to be in the Four Winds casino? I mean, then you can say you have that on your profile, and then you can go to Hammond Casino, or you can go to Soaring Eagle, say, I had this casino. Can we come here? I mean, how did it feel though?
It was, dare I say, a big relief. I mean, we have been campaigning for this stuff 6 years. I mean,
Has it been that long?
When Mark and I first started DBC, that was like one of the end goals,
So
and it was nice. It was very nice.
It was super laid back with working with those people. I mean, their sound guy, I've known him
dude.
for a long time.
have you?
So it was Tommy Cole.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And
out
so it was
Tommy.
nice knowing people, the ease of, going in there, the familiarity that always helps. Yes, it's a benchmark as far as being able to go in and say, oh, we played
Yeah.
Four Winds, but you don't want to put any more precedence on one place over any of the other places you play. You want to play, if you're playing for 12 people, you still got to make them feel like you're playing for 2,000
Right.
or 20,000.
But still, it's a different, I would say,
Atmosphere?
genre, atmosphere. Yeah, atmosphere,
is.
genre, or it's not your same 50 people coming down to see you guys play. It's now a whole casino hearing your music that gets close by near there. I always wanted to ask you guys, because I tried to get out there, but I couldn't. My scooter couldn't make it, but
Well,
I tried, and
my Razor scooter, the rubber tires fell off.
It died at Sawyer, and I just couldn't make it any farther. And then when I charged it, you guys' show was over, so I just couldn't do it. Sorry. I
My
went
Pink
back.
Panther roller skates, one of the wheels
I
got
went back
jammed up
home.
with ball bearings, and I fell. And
I went back home. Damn, I know that I get something. I knew I was gonna get something.
You told yourself.
well, when we played the first time was the outdoor for the pool stage, and we were actually the. Oh, we're still laughing about this. I'll wait.
Go ahead. Sorry, dude.
Why? I called myself out. Fuck, I don't care.
Yeah.
I love who
Good
I am.
job, Joey.
We were the after party for Dockin and Great White. Well,
Yeah, I know, but this is your headline show. This was you guys. That's what I love to see.
Well, and we went into it obviously saying, hey, this isn't just kind of a sleeveless t-shirts and type of vibe where some places you can dress down for. This one, I made sure to tell everybody, hey, let's present a little different because
Yes, Dad.
well,
wait a minute, how'd you dress then?
oh, do you really want to know?
Yeah, how'd you dress?
Lee dresses like a
Cowboy
colorblind kid digging through the hamper. And let's be honest, other than the
You dress like
cool-
Joe.
other than the cool $200 and some shorts that his daughter bought him, most of the stuff that he wears is stuff I give him to wear because
Aw,
Lee's-
you let Dad pick you out, girls.
he's
Would you just shut up? For a
okay.
minute?
Band pictures. Who shows up with wardrobe for people to use and wear?
You had to point
I
towards
had my
you.
own.
Yeah, you pointed towards you, and he pointed towards him.
Okay, when we did our podcast or when we did our live stream, what did your daughter blow up on the thing saying? Did you just go out and buy those Dad New Balance shoes today?
The white with the big N on the
damn.
side.
I wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you wanted to be comfortable, but they didn't match anything else you were wearing.
Be you. Just be you. That's right.
All right.
That's right.
So, fashion aside,
That's right.
yeah, no.
He said, no.
Well, no.
Hostile eliminated.
Just killed you on that one.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
I will say what he wore when he got married was probably one of the coolest things. And he threatened to wear it to
Dude,
a
it
bunch of
was
different
awesome.
shows. And he never did. He wore it for his wedding.
Dude, that was awesome.
It
That's
was
why
badass.
That's why I wore my kilt. I said, if you're gonna fucking wear a kilt, fuck that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna wear a kilt with you. I'll be a trooper with you.
Oh,
what
Joe.
I did.
what was the underwear you kept flashing everybody? Wasn't that some sort of like Pac-Man underpants you were
underwear?
wearing?
You were underwear?
No, I don't remember if it was Dexter's Laboratory or Pringles.
Oh, it was Pringles.
It was Pringles.
I think it was
I
Pringles.
think I remember
Or
too.
it could
was
have been the
Pringles.
Fruit Loop toucan guy.
I don't
remember now.
I thought it
Fruit
was
Loops.
I think it was Fruit Loops.
no, I think it was the Pringles because you kept trying to get everybody to put their hand inside the can, which was like the flap in the front, and nobody would fall for it.
That's right.
The plot thickens.
Oh, I have no carnal
It's like
knowledge
you
of
think-
these proceedings.
You think Pringles are salty?
I haven't showered for 3 days.
Taste these nuts.
KT's back there. What does that mean? Does that mean time to go? Oh, he's trying to get the sleeve off.
Get pissed up there?
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to find pictures. Sorry.
With that iPhone 2? What you have?
Fuck off.
Does anybody know what time it is?
Oh, what's up?
9:53.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's like way past. I'm usually getting up to pee for the first time in the middle of the night this time. That's how old I am, Joe. You were asking earlier.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh shit! I got. Oh.
This is a personal message to Chris Collins. Fuck off.
He just likes hearing his name on a podcast.
Yes.
Hey,
So
if you want to come on, come on.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. We love
Tell
to have
everybody about how you massage your meat, big boy.
Whoa.
you. And let Mark now.
What? I ain't massaging nobody's meat on no damn podcast.
He thought he was in control. How wrong he was.
Oh, I'm having too much fun with this.
You ain't gonna hypnotize me into touching no dude's meat.
Wait, that's
Although
fair.
we did hypnosis to quit smoking.
Did it work?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't smoked tobacco, and we still vape because I gotta have like something to keep me from going on like a.
That was
Don't you
his.
dare
A
wear
rant about Lee.
Dude, if you wear those boots ever again, Those damn lugs.
I'm not wearing the lugs anymore. Shut up, William. That's what Lee.
Show the
That's
class.
what
Why are
Lee
you
wore.
wearing white socks?
That's what. Oh my God! Look at Lee. That's what he wore to his. That's what I was showing you.
Why are you wearing white socks?
Oh my!
with these
He's
boots?
back on me once again. He's back on me. I showed a picture of us.
I wish you guys could see this fucking picture.
Show it. Go ahead. Show it.
No, I'm talking about on the screen.
That's what KT's trying to tell you.
Look at Joe with those stupid boots and
Hey,
those
once
damn
again,
white socks.
You look
on.
at my boots, but I saying Lee was wearing that at his wedding.
Oh, that's cool, but
That was the whole.
that's the color kilt
And he
you
looks
have.
at me. Stop looking at the white dude. Look at the like Samoan.
Well, at least your beard's trimmed.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah, and here's the thing: that those aren't socks; those are his legs.
No, they're socks. Oh shit! I did wear white socks, didn't I?
Why are you wearing white socks?
Damn, I wore because I had. Oh.
Yeah, go
What?
ahead and give us another.
Oh no, because look at his black ass boots and socks.
At least they match his boots.
What am I swearing? Oh yeah. Look at that picture.
See what I'm saying?
And it points out.
Those beat up ass boots he has on.
Man, them Buster Browns looking like you're going to
Yes.
church in them.
Oh my God.
lugs. Hell yeah, that was a great day.
KT, give him some fashion tips on
Oh wait,
boots.
here's a better picture.
Uggs.
Yeah, dude.
Uggs.
Got mine on.
Uggs wearing with a kilt. I don't know.
You should
That
help.
that doesn't scream Braveheart to me.
You see how high he lift up his skirt though? Look at that. I couldn't. Sorry.
I don't want you to. Why are you telling me this? All right,
Apple
guys.
bottom.
And look at
you-
kilt
look at
with
you
in the
Uggs
background.
with the
You look
fur.
pissed.
3 minutes. All right, guys. We're about to get down to the last bit of the show.
Oh, thank God.
We survived.
Final thoughts. You guys give us a shout out. You give a shout out to anybody you want to. You run the table. Go start with Lee.
I know you said 3.
Oh, well, thank you to my lovely wife, Jackie, for putting up with me and my shenanigans and being my wife. She's a good girl. She really is. And thank you, Mark, for putting up with my shenanigans as well. You're a hell of a ringleader, and that's why I'm still here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Are you done?
I am done.
Okay.
He says, "Are you done?"
Well, no, he stopped. He paused. It was a
He was done.
it was a pregnant pause, as Colford used to say. All right, my shout out. My shout out to my wife. She's put up with my shenanigans. She's been with me through God knows how many bands. Also, shout out to all of the venues that have been working with us and letting us do our thing and letting us grow and excel and exceed and all that.
Amen.
Big shout out to the Baroda Legion family. Those guys have been super cool. They like what we do. We like those people down there. Shout out to James and Joe and KT here at Third Eye Truth Theorem. These guys have been awesome. Thanks
sir.
for having us in here, even though it's been 4 years. If it's more than that next time, I'm going to burn you down. Thank you, guys.
He's going to make you smell his fingers.
Yes. I won't be that stupid to smell them.
I want the bottom here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. My shout out is to you guys. Now, thank you
Thank you for the call, Joe.
for being you guys,
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it.
for being you guys, and for being who you are, rocking it out all the time. You guys are a phenomenal band that everybody should go see. Everything from, like you said, from the 80s, from the sax to the bass, even to, yes, I always still remember this, the baby dance, and to make everybody out there interact with your guys' band. You keep on rocking it. You keep on scoring the limit. You just said that, and you said the sky limit was 4 wins. Go beyond that. Go to another casino. Go do everything else that you guys will always want to achieve. Don't stop at 1. Keep on going. Rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for showing back up, especially after 4 years. My apologies. I didn't think it was that long, but
No apologies
yeah.
needed, brother.
it was long. It was well overdue. I appreciate you guys coming out. Also, I want to thank my guys here. Let's keep on doing what we're doing. gonna keep on pushing along. Joe, don't ever. Never mind. I'll leave those boots alone. No, those boots are fine. Those boots are fine. Anyway, I want to thank for everybody that's been watching us, following us, putting up with our shit every episode, and we get people come to us all the time and saying you guys are doing a good job. I appreciate that. Once again, I want to thank you guys for showing up. Lee Ramirez, Mark Van Patten. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
for
it.
having
All
Thank
right,
you,
guys. Join us next week. We got good old Nardo showing up, bringing pizza.
Nardo.
And we'll be doing that at 8 o'clock till next Wednesday. If you're watching YouTube, like and subscribe and comment too. And get us up to 200 subscribers. We had 176, 177, I think it is. Keep on going, guys. This is Third Eye Truth Theorem Podcast. We are out of here.
See ya.